Yes, 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 yes. This is your home girl. Maybe about 914. What's in County York? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. Kuja na mimi kula chakula. Come with me to get something to eat. Las comidas está lista. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. I don't care who's live right now. I'm gonna talk my fucking truth. I'm gonna talk my motherfucking truth. And I remember when I went to an outpatient facility that was dealing with mental illness. And Lonnie One Love, the so-called Empress over the air, posted it on her community wall. That's what Lonnie does. If she does something, she's gonna post it. And I remember after that time, me and Lonnie talked on my channel. And she said, Arabia, I did what I did. I said what I said. And I meant what I said. Shout out to the chat. I don't know. But me personally, there was a 911 call did. And I think Brooklyn Lady Ellie, Jubba the Hut, did that call. Bitch, do you know when the police came to the house and they said it was a phone call made from off of social media? They didn't give me the name. Shout out to the chat. They didn't give me the name, but I knew it was Brooklyn Lady Ellie that did that. And she did it because I did a fellatio video. A fellatio video of doing a butcher knife in my own mouth. And I did other videos showing how to do SM. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. And those that are not here will catch the playback. Those that are not here will catch the playback. I don't give a fuck because I don't need a big circle around me. I don't need 600 people in the chat. I don't need 200 people in the chat. I don't need 30 people in the chat. I could be by myself and talk to myself for a little while. Shout out to the chat. I went to a job yesterday. It was a traffic control job. That means that we were flagging for our workers to do their job. And me and my coworker was so into it. We were so into it. 10-9, copy. It is what it is. I almost shouted him out on the video. But I said, I can't do my YouTube life in real life. I can't do it. He knows I got a YouTube channel. Certain people in my life know I got a YouTube channel. I'm not ashamed of the YouTube channel. I'm not ashamed of it. Shout out to the chat. I'm not on camera right now, but I can appear on camera. I can. Shout out to the chat. Hold on. We're going to do this real quick. We're going to do this real fucking quick where we can be on camera. That's what we're going to do. Brooklyn Lady Ellie, fuck you. You're butthurt about something I said to you a few years ago. It was according to the LGBTQ community. But as we go down the line, I know you're racist. Lonnie knows you're racist. Lonnie knows it better than anyone. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is, Brooklyn Lady Ellie. Jubba the Hut motherfucker. Because I can get out of this door and walk 6 miles, 15 miles. I can do whatever I need to do. Shout out to the chat. I'm up here on camera. I don't have to hide behind an avatar. All my avatars, when I go on certain people chat, all my avatars resemble my face. Shout out to my support team. You did it. Shout out to you. But let's get this Brooklyn Lady Ellie bitch in the chat. Let's let her hit the link. Because I know this bitch ain't never going to hit no link nowhere. You are a coward. You are a coward and you hate your own fucking face. Your fat face. Let me tell you something. I'm 5'2". I gained the weight during the pandemic. I have to lose the weight. And I'm going to share a picture of me before I got heavy. And that was a few years ago. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. You can't destroy me. It's psychological warfare with this bitch or any other bitches on YouTube. I see what's fucking going on. I see and I hear everything. I went to work yesterday. Biggest job I had in quite a while. And I was wondering, those co-workers I work with, and one of the co-workers sat with Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley was killed over 9 months ago doing a flagging job, traffic control. He was sitting there. He said, when this job is over, when we get our pay, come to my house later on and we will drink our beers, we will play cards, we will talk and laugh. And he had a big meal prepared before he went to the job. Mr. Stanley is dead. Mr. Stanley is gone. The only man that was sitting with Mr. Stanley that 1 o'clock in the morning doing traffic control, and some nigga came and hit the car. Hit where they were sitting. And they got hurt. Mr. Stanley died that night. The other dude survived, but he could not work no job for 9 months. And he's a welder by trade. Shout out to trades and coding. That man is a welder and he will never get his life back again. He got a wheelchair. He got canes. He put the wheelchair in storage because he knew he didn't need the wheelchair anymore. Shout out to Jack. He didn't need the wheelchair anymore. He used the canes. But when you go on to certain jobs in the construction field, You cannot walk there with a fucking cane. You gotta leave the cane in your fucking car. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. We got ghost watchers. Shout out to the ghost watchers. Shout out to the motherfucking ghost watchers. It is what the fuck it is. I see people writing in the chat. I'm not going to share what you just wrote. But when people get hurt by car injury or a gunshot or a knife wound, anything can send you into the hospital. And I'm going to tell you something, what they do. They dissect everything you do. And you're sitting there in pain. I remember a few years me fly horseman in the ambulance. Her bed was never the same again. Never the same again. He thought he was getting better from what he endured. Cancer. And I was wondering, I kept telling Birdman, I said, get a nurse to go to the house. I can't come every day. I can't. I took good care of Birdman. 8 years, on and off. When my mother died, the woman that raised me, my adopted mother, when she died, Birdman was there. He was there to accept all the phone calls. He was there when we opened up the bank account. He was there. He was there. Anything he asked me for, thank God I gave it to him. Thank God. I'm not perfect. Never said I was perfect. Not with him, not with nobody on this earth. But I'm going to shout out to me. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being real. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the BT 1000. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the Jeeva Creeper on this shit. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being Lucy the Vampire. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the German Shepherd. And the Gore Demon and the German Shepherd is now the werewolf of West End. Shout out to the chat. I didn't want to be on nobody else's platform. Sis Rabbit got a ranch. The King Rabbit over there. I met him years ago on these YouTubes, and I shout him out. Moonlight, shout you out. Skin Lady, shout you out. Queen Regina, shout you out. Shout out to the people that been knowing me for 4 years on these YouTube streets. I'm not mad with nobody. Only thing I ask myself when I leave out of my fucking house, 10 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning, I gotta walk in the dark, in the darkness of the real streets. I'm from New York, 914, Western County. I'm from New York, raised and born. I'm down here in South Carolina. And I know every time I go to a job, my life is in jeopardy. Every time. Simply something going wrong. And when I feel doing the traffic control job, somebody's trying to disrespect the sign I got up there. The sign says stop. If you don't stop, that means I gotta go into the street and put up my hand. Stop. Shout out to the chat. Because my coworker saw what was going on. Other side of the work site. Shout out to the chat. And my homeboy, my coworker, is from Brooklyn, New York. When that woman told me yesterday, Arabia, we sending you on a traffic control job. I said, is anything else you can put me on? She said that it's the job that pays the most. Pays the most. So I went. And Brooklyn said, I'm going with her. We both got into the car, drove to the destination. The other dude drove us down further into the depths of the job. There were snakes out there, rattlesnakes, all kinds of snakes. Snakes and pancakes. Shout out to Kev Love for doing that song. Shout out to Sis for playing it all the time. Rattlesnakes is on the job. Other snakes are on the job. Sand snakes, garden snakes, different animals. But when I see a rattlesnake and they telling me you doing a flagging job, you can't move, I'm going to kill the rattlesnake. If I have to take the sign and chop off the rattlesnake head, I want the rattlesnake rattle. That's what I'm looking for. To get the rattlesnake rattle. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. And this is me, Arabia Barbosa. 914 was the county, New York. We're not in New York right now. We in South Carolina. We getting ready to leave to go to New York. We getting ready to leave to go to New York. Around June, maybe July. We getting ready to leave and go to New York. And Jubba the Hut, a.k.a. Brooklyn Lady Ellie, a.k.a. Brooklyn Diva. If you got so much of a problem with me, you can fucking hit the link or shut the fuck up forever. And I mean that from the bottom of my Cape Verdean heart. Cape Verdean heart. New York generation. 5 generations. My grandfather was from North Carolina. That's my father's father. My father's grandfather on his paternal side was from Cape Verde. African dude. But when he came to this country, and I seen pictures of him, that man don't look a bit of black. He looked white. When he came to this country, he had to put down on his paper he was white and he was coming from Portugal. Because my great-grandfather was from Portugal. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is.